I'm Jessie. I am a female to male transgender. My pronouns are he, him, and I've been out as trans since October 2016.
It was like grade 9, around Halloween. Not sure exactly when I realized that I was trans, but like it was around that time, which was difficult.
I've known ever since I was like in grade 2. My teacher actually was like, hey everyone, what do you want to be when you grow up? And everyone was like, I want to be a police officer, I want to be a train driver. And I stood up and I was like, I want to be a woman.
As soon as I had a self-concept, so since around the age of 4 or even earlier, I saw myself as a boy.
So I always knew, like, verbally, I said it out loud in grade 2. And then I always had like girlfriends.
Ever since I was a kid, people would say, well, you're a woman, you're gonna have to give birth. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, no.
Yeah, I was bullied like through, even before I came out. So I usually just kept to myself.
It felt like an inner recoiling for me, right? I recoiled on the inside. Honestly, growing up, before I hit puberty, I thought I was born in a female body as a punishment.
Like my mom, like at first she was kind of iffy about it, and like she's she's accepting now. She had said it was always the hush hush when she was growing up, so there's that.
My mom actually sat down with me and I was like, Mom, I want to tell you something. She's very supportive. So she, like when I said I think I'm trans, she was like, baby, you're finally free. She started bawling.
Gender norms in her family, like it was whatever. I mean, like we played with girl stuff, boys stuff. Maybe that's why it probably took me so long to figure out, because it was we were comfortable with it.
I never really had family. I was put into care at 12. So I went to live with my mom when I was 8. And then from 8 till 12, it was just kind of all the behavior problems from being abused as a child started coming up.
As I started going through puberty, my mental health just started slowly but surely declining.
I had a bad breakup in October, and I had something in my brain just clicked that I need to stop living for everyone else and start living for myself.
I got the courage to say, okay, I'm either living and being who I am, or I would not be here.
I feel pretty complete, even though I don't have much surgeries, but I feel complete. I would say a good ally would be ask their pronoun. No matter what, ask people's pronouns.
Respecting my pronouns and name.
One of the things that I appreciate the most is when they treat me the way that they treat everyone else.
Everyone's human. We all bleed the same blood. We all bleed red. We all have feelings, we all have emotions, we all have experienced life in one way or another, and one person's journey is always going to be different from someone else's.
Treat us as your friends. Treat us as your family. Treat us as any other person you would see on the street in your community.
Like, just be respectful is the first thing to any other trans person or anybody.
We are all individually different, and you may not agree with someone's way of life.
Kind of educate yourself on the political side too, because then you really understand what the LGBTQ community is going through. It's kind of like, oh, things are amazing. Things are getting better. It's 2023. And it's like, are they though?
Still a lot of work that needs to be done. A lot of people are being recognized now, but like still not.
I feel like we're going forward as much as we're backwards, so we're just kind of hovering. You know, you get a little bit, someone pulls back.
Would anyone really choose to go through discrimination? Would anyone really choose to potentially be rejected by their family, to be hurt by people? Would anyone choose to struggle with finding a job, with finding housing, with schooling? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Trans people are not looked at with like respect that much in like households.
Being suppressed for so long, people just want to be seen, they want to be heard, you know.
We're all part of the same world. And that is what connects each and every one of us. That is what allows us to look into another person's eyes and say, I see you, I feel you, I hear you, I listen to you. I am you and you are me. We are one another.